Welcome back to Toyota Sports Talk. It's one of my favorite times of the season. Hockey is back. The Washington Capitals back on the ice, gearing up for the new season. Joined tonight by my guy Dylan Strome. Dylan, as always, appreciate your time, my friend.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Here we go, another season. How are we feeling?
Feeling good. Obviously a tough day today with the skate test and a hard practice, but feels good to be back. Nice to see everyone's familiar face, and I'm ready to go.
Training camp preseason, too long, just enough. Where are you at in that court?
Well, this is the last time it's going to be 6 games, so next year is 4 games. So I think it's okay. We only have like 3 practices, then you get ready to do a game. So it is what it is. Everyone does it, and we're ready to go.
What do you do to prepare yourself for the training camp, for the preseason, kind of like in July and August?
Yeah, I personally like to get back here. Like usually sometime mid-August, mid to late August. Nice to get comfortable and move back into your house and get the kids comfortable and get back on the ice with the guys. And we do some pretty hard skates here before the camp opens up. So nice to get back into really good shape when you get back here. But for the most part, just working out at home, skating at home, and then when you come back here, you're kind of gearing up to start today.
How do you feel going into this new season?
Really good. Yeah, great. Feel refreshed. It was a lot of games last year, but that's what you're working towards. That's what you want to do. You want to play even more than that. So I think I played 96 games last year. So a lot of hockey overall, and hopefully there's more this year.
You in this franchise seem like just the perfect fit. You've flourished here, and certainly you've become a fan favorite. What is it about? Why is it a good fit? Like why does it work so well, Dylan?
Yeah, I just think like everyone treats you really well. Like when you come in, it doesn't really matter if you're a first-line guy, an AHL guy, ECHL guy. Everyone, when they're in the locker room, everyone's friendly with each other. There's no like animosity. Everyone makes you feel welcome and feel at home. So I remember the first day I got here, I went out to lunch with Oshie and Wilson. I didn't really know either of them that well. So I knew Tom a little bit from Toronto, but for the most part, I had never really talked to him too much. And then first day here, I go for lunch with them, and I feel like you just get to know guys really quickly and make you feel part of the family.
How do you pay that forward with this kind of new generation, the younger guys?
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm in a little different situation because I got my little brother who's on the Bears, and so I know a lot of his teammates already, and through that and through watching those games. So it's nice to see familiar faces, and very fortunate that get to go to camp, and he gets to live with me for a couple weeks here. So it's always fun time because there's not often where you get to live with your brother for a little bit. So it's cool.
This is a really good team. You guys won the Eastern Conference in the regular season. You guys are one of the top teams in the NHL. Didn't lose a lot, didn't really gain too much in the offseason, but that core is still in place. What are the expectations this year, Dylan?
Yeah, I think just get off to a good start. Obviously, we lost the first game last year, but we found a way to rebound against some really good teams. And last year, I think we had the benefit of catching a few teams by surprise early on, and I think we know that we're not going to be able to do that this year. So getting off to a good start is key, and we're going to have to really ramp it up come game 1. So everyone's excited, and it's the best time of year.
Obviously, you've probably had some time in the offseason to reflect on that magical season last year, especially with having a front row seat with Alex Ovechkin becoming the all-time leading goal scorer. I remember talking to you in that locker room in New York, how emotional you were, and obviously you probably had some time to reflect. I mean, when you think about those months and those weeks, what are you going to remember most?
Just how much fun we had. Like, I don't think it's easy for someone to go through that. Obviously, no one can compare to going through that in Ovi's aspect. And he just seemed to be the same old guy. I think that's the biggest thing that I take away is like he didn't change one bit. He just went out, had fun, scored goals, and we celebrated. We celebrated pretty good, and we had a good time. So he's like I said plenty of times before, he's a very easy guy to play with and very fun to be around, and he makes everyone feel comfortable, and there's a reason why he scores that many goals.
You don't know what's going to happen after this year with Ovi. It's his final year of his contract. Don't know what's going to happen. So with that being said, are you going to maybe cherish the little things or just those moments a little bit more this year, not knowing what lies ahead with Ovi?
I think one of the first things that a lot of the older guys told me when I first got here is just soak up being around him, because every day is something new and every day is a lot of fun with him. And whether this is last year or not, I've enjoyed every second of my time being here, and it's been so much fun because he just loves the game of hockey so much that it brings other guys in, and like when other guys score, he's just as happy as when he scores, and that's the best part about him. So no, we're going to enjoy every moment like we always do, like I have since I've been here, and and we'll see what happens in the future.
How's he made you better?
It's just very easy to play with. Like he definitely it's a big confidence builder when you can kind of pass a guy a puck anywhere and he can put it in the net. So I think he just, his positive outlook on life and the way he is with his kids and the way he, treats people around the rink, and he's just having fun. Like it's never too serious until he needs to be serious, and then he's serious. So I think he's definitely made me, relax. Not stress about the little things too much. Just enjoy. You get to go play hockey for a living and have fun and drink some beers with the guys and enjoy life.
Dylan, I wanted to ask you about Spencer Carberry, reigning NHL Coach of the Year. He's obviously made his mark already on this team and on this franchise. You've gone through a lot of different coaches over your hockey career. What separates Spencer from other coaches?
I would say probably his intensity and his his willingness to make every game feel like the most important game. It's something that kind of gets lost in the season where you play so many games that it's it becomes a little bit stagnant at times. But I feel like the way he prepares for every game and in each team, it really feels like we need to win this game, and it's a big game. So we all enjoy that, and it makes us play really well. I think it makes us be ready for those tough moments and later in the season, and when we really need to win a game, we know how to bear down because we've been playing like that all year.
As you go into a new season, are you a big numbers guy, stats guy? Like, I want to hit this benchmark in this category. I want, like, what are your goals, like number-wise, even if you have any?
Yeah, no, I just try to, kind of like the Carbs mindset, where you just take every game and make it feel like it's the most important game of the year. And when you do that, and you help produce and you're on the power play, I think the results will come. And there's little things you can work on throughout the season, but I try not to put too much emphasis on what the end result's going to be. Of course, I love stats and I love helping the team win in any way that you can. But at the same time, I think if you look too far forward, I think you can get in your own head and you can worry about what the end result's going to be. So just take each game one at a time and try to do what you can to help the team win. If that's scoring goals, you try to score goals. If that's setting up guys, you do that.
There's guys in that locker room that have won the Stanley Cup here in Washington. And the goal, obviously, is to bring another one here to Washington. How much do you think about that in those quiet times of August, or by yourself, putting in that sweat equity, knowing down the line what your hunger for and what you're striving for is to get your hands on that cup?
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously what everyone's playing for. You dream about that as a kid. All the other things are just perks along the way, and you're doing whatever you can to try to get there. I think it sucks that you work so hard for the regular season and then you get to the playoffs, and I feel like especially last year against Carolina, it was almost like it happened like so quick, where I think the extra year of experience will help us a lot in winning a playoff round and knowing what it takes to get to that second round and beyond. And I think that's what everyone is thinking about, and that's definitely our goal. But at the same time, like I said a couple times, we treat every game like it's really the most important game, and I feel like that's what helps us in the long run.
So what do you consider a successful season when this is all said and done? Is it being there in June, hoisting the cup, or is there something more than just the cup that you could clarify as a success?
Yeah, well, I think you got to put yourself in the right position. So it starts day by day and practice by practice. I don't think no one raises the cup in early September. So I think that's what you're working towards. If you have a good team early on, and if you're not playing well, you got to find a way to fix it. And if that's tinkering the lines or we make a trade or something like that, we are all pros and we all know what it takes to win. And it's something that I think if you look too far ahead, like I said with the individual stuff, it can kind of get in the way. And you're not going to win the Stanley Cup in October. And we're going to work towards every game to build up for when those games really, really do matter.
And before I let you go, I got to give you a shout out for your first hole-in-one. Oh my gosh, I saw that on your Instagram. Yeah. I saw the smile. I saw how excited you were. Take me through that moment of getting that hole-in-one.
Yeah, it's just something that, I play a lot of golf in the summer. I really enjoy getting out there and play with my brothers and my dad and lots of friends that we play with in the summer. So it was just one of those days. I was with my younger brother Matt, who's here, and my dad, and someone that hosted us. And I'd never played the course before, and just one of those days that I was having a good time and enjoying it, and just was up in the air and it looked good. And then the group behind actually is the one who saw it, and they just they said it was in, and we went crazy, and we had a lot of fun.
Did you get to save the ball, the flag? Do you have it framed?
Yeah. I got everything. Got the ball. Yeah. I said I don't think that'll ever happen again, so I was gonna enjoy it as much as I can. The one hole in one I think I'll ever get, but you never know.
All right, Dylan Strome, not just a hockey player, a really good golfer as well. Have a great year, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Much more to come right here on Toyota Sports Talk. Stay with us.